Hello, 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 hello. Hey guys, can you guys see me okay? Woo, woo, woo. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay and see me okay. I'm just gonna my Patreon page as well. There we go. All right. All right, can you guys hear me okay? Can you let me know in the comments if you can hear me okay? Happy 4th of December. Hopefully the internet is okay on my end. It's been kind of off and on today. I just saw a spirit fly by. Did you guys see it? Did you guys see it? There was a spirit. Rewatch the recording, you'll see it. All right. Hey guys. All right. How are you guys doing today? I hope everybody's getting excited about the holidays coming up. Aniska says she can hear me, but she can't see me. Can you guys see me? Little fly. Little fly wants to be my friend. Let me know if you guys can see me. You should. Video's on. Oh, oh, that's really hot. All right, good. You guys can see me okay. Okay, Aniska, it might be on your end. Oh, that is hot. Hold on. Take a little. There we go. I think I'm gonna have to let that cool off. Ooh, too hot. All right, let's get started. So today we're doing the angel card sessions, which is not really channeling. That's just, well, I channel all the time, 24/7 through my intuition, but it's not really, getting myself into that space of one-on-one. Hey, what's going on with the spirits? But then I end up my intuition, whatever I receive intuitively, comes from somewhere bigger, larger than my current state of beingness. In case you guys missed the post, so what I'm going to do, kind of as a Christmas present, is for everyone who is on the angelic tier, so the 10 euros a month. Now, make sure if you do want to join, that you switch tiers and not just adjust your how much you pay, because there's two. The way Patreon works, it's kind of like on a donation kind of thing. So you can the angelic, no, the spiritual tier is 3 euros, but you can, for example, decide to give more. And then the angelic tier is 10 euros minimum, and then you can decide to give more. So what I'm going to do on the angelic tier is I'm going to do 2-hour live channelings, spirit channelings, where I will connect to spirit and see who comes through and see who it is for, and bring in loved ones and spirit guides and angels, whoever is stepping forward, and see if we can get some personal messages for you guys. And so it'll be in a group session. So hopefully I can get to everyone. However, I'm not sure. It depends really on how many people show up. But what I just want to make sure that if you are on the 3 euro one and you do want to move to the 10 euro one, even if it's only for 1 month, even if it's only for now, make sure that you switch tiers and not simply change your 3 euro donation to a 10 euro donation, because even if you do that, you're not going to have access to the angelic tier, because Patreon divides that. So if you're not sure, you can always sign out, cancel your €3 one, and then sign back in with a €10 one, and that way you'll be on there for sure. Because only people on the angelic tier will see the post that where you will have to sign up on. So make sure. Okay, I know sometimes people get confused and they're like, well, if I just change my €10 to my €3 to €10 per month, then I'm gonna get it. But unfortunately, that's just not how it works with Patreon. I hope that kind of makes sense. All right, so just make sure. Hi, Heather. Corrine says there's a delay in sound and image. Well, hopefully it clears up and it gets a little better. I got all bars on my end, but you never know. The internet lately is unstable because of massive solar flares, and there's a lot of stuff going on in the universe energetically that is creating a lousy internet lately. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but that's really how it is. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Let me know if you can't. And hopefully I notice it because I'm usually talking to the wall. Let's get started. Hello. Who are we picking today? Okay. Let's go with Frederick. Frédéric Hogar Osava. That's how I would say it in French. I'm going to write down your name so I can put it in the comment section in case you want to rewatch it. And then you can look for your name. Frederick or Frederic. Let's start with you, sweetheart. All right, here we go. Point. Wow, that went fast, didn't it? Frederic, you have protect your dreams and new beginnings. See if the card wants to zoom in. There it is. There it is. Protect your dreams. You're the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. And new beginnings. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. All right, let's see. What am I getting for you, Frederick? Frederic. What am I getting for you? For some reason, I keep seeing you in nature, but it's almost like you want to do something. It's like you want to bring people back to nature. You want to help people get to their foundation, their essence, and at the same time help yourself. So I don't know if this is something you've been thinking about, if this is something that you've these kind of a dream or an idea that you've been playing with. But for some reason, they're kind of showing me this image of you being a guide, a healer, a coach, maybe a life coach, a spiritual coach, whatever it may be, in the future, where you use the power of nature, kind of being away from the busyness of life, um, allowing people to kind of get back to foundation, back to basics, and really become more mindful and more connected with their environment in order to heal, in order to ascend, in order to reboot the abilities that they've had innately. It feels to me like in the future, because I don't feel like that's what you're doing right now, but I keep being drawn to all this nature. That's what's highlighting, not the angels. They're not seem to be highlighted, but I keep seeing the trees are lighting up, and right here the lake behind her is lighting up. It just I can see you in nature doing something that will not only bring healing to you, because it feels to me like you need to get out of the bustle and into nature, into a more um more grounded, more kind of at your own pace kind of life. Because I feel like you have lived a life that's been really hectic and busy, and it's just not providing you with the joy that you thought it would. It just, I feel like you're looking at life so far and you're a little disappointed because you're not feeling alive. And it just feels like there's time for a new beginning. It's time to create something that is not going to only fulfill your dreams, but is also going to help heal, ascend, not only yourself, but also a lot of others. And I think that the way that the world is moving now, the way that the universe is pushing everyone back to nature, that's going to be, the future of mankind, to really learn to heal with nature, learn to connect with nature, learn to work together with nature for survival, for food, for medicine, and so on and so forth. Whatever it is, nature is important to you, and you need to learn to embrace it, and you need to learn to incorporate it into your dream, into creating something that'll actually bring joy and balance and abundance all at the same time. Really finding something that um, makes your heart bubble and makes your heart laugh. Because whatever is going on right now, they're just showing me that it's not fulfilling you. It's not, whatever you're doing, it's not giving you what you want it to do for you. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but that's what I'm getting. New beginnings are coming, new ideas, new dreams need to be realized, and it's about reconnecting to nature in some way or form. Some way or form, whatever that looks like for you. Nature is going to be crucial in that. And they're just kind of saying, go for it. Don't let fear, don't let the outside world, don't let the chaos outside stop you from reinventing yourself, reinventing your future, and really finding joy in this lifetime. Okay. I hope that makes some sense. All right. Let's see. Debbie wants a card for her son TJ. All right. TJ Sticky. Let's get a card for TJ. Oh, you're welcome, Frederic. Is it Frederic? Sounds more French. For some reason, when I tap into unit energy, I think French. Could be wrong. Maybe have some French in here. À la française. Oui. Whoop. I got it right. All right, good. Hidden depth. TJ, this is for TJ, but I feel like I need another one. Oh, wow, that went fast. New beginnings as well. Okay, this is for TJ. Hidden depth and new beginnings. So, new beginnings. We've just had this card, but I'll read it again. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. And hidden depth. Something hidden is about to come to light. Perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what is hidden, we can become free. What am I getting for TJ? I keep seeing this revelation. I keep seeing like he's gonna, it's almost like he's moving into a heat, like in the near future, there's going to be a lot of healing happening because there is a revelation coming. So there's going to be an idea or an insight or a dream that he has where things become more clearly than ever before. But it's going to lead TJ to it's almost like life-changing attitude, a life-changing energy, this kind of um this kind of aha moment that really kind of opens up possibility and opportunity, because when he changes his energy, then the reality around him will adjust to that newly developed positive kind of divinely guided idea, um, aha moment, or I don't know if I'm making any sense, but it just feels like he's been through a lot, and he's been through um, darkness. They keep saying he's been through the valley of the dark. It's almost like he's had to drag himself through life, through darkness, through self victimization. It just feels like there's been a lot of negativity that's been following him, and there's kind of showing me that he's finally energetically opened up to possibility. And when you do that, when anyone, any soul starts to just kind of surrender to the universe and say, okay, I'm leaving my life is in your hands, universe, my life is in your hands, God. All I'm going to just follow what, it's like this surrendering. The moment you surrender, there comes a certain, it kind of comes with a certain amount of peace, a certain amount of relief. The universe will figure it out. All I need to do is follow the signs. All I need to do is follow what my heart tells me to be true, because that is God speaking to me. It's almost like he's had that revelation, he's had that thought. It almost feels like somebody placed it in his mind, and that's going to unlock the doors of imprisonment. It's going to unlock freedom inside of himself, but also hope and prosperity, and kind of getting excited about recreating himself. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's where the hidden depth is. The reconnection with the spirit self, the reconnection with God, with that. That's kind of the depth that's going to resurface. If that's, I don't remember what it says here. When we expose what is hidden, we become free. It's that knowing, that acceptance, that yes, I need to participate, but if I trust and stay hopeful in God's guidance, in the fact that there's purpose to everything, and that everything can be turned around and everything can be forgiven, then new beginnings will occur. It just feels like he's going to be reborn. I keep seeing this baby highlighted. There's going to be like an emotional and a spiritual and an energetic rebirth coming. Okay, I don't know when that is, but it feels like it's going to be soon. Anyway, that's what I'm getting. I hope that helps for TJ. All right, let's see who else. Who am I being drawn to? Heather, let's do you, sweetheart. Heather. Oh, I love tea. Heather. Whoop. Hold on. They just flew out. Holy. You got 3, Heather. You lucky bum, you. So you have solitude, pure intention, and look how they're like the same. See how they're the same color? Pure intention. So that means it's connected somehow. And magical blessings. All right, let's start. Magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. And then pure intention. The fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. and solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you're all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. Heather, what am I getting for you? They're kind of they're giving me feelings of being overwhelmed a bit. It's almost like you take on too much in life. You're just simply I feel like you might be a little bit perfectionistic. I feel like you like things to be a certain way, you like things to be right, and you do tend to feel comfort when you know in what direction things are headed, what you can expect. It just feels to me like you like a certain amount of control, but all of that, the need for control and the perfectionism and you always wanting to help people at the same time and being a given soul, and it just feels like you get overwhelmed a lot and you just simply don't do a lot of self-care. It's like you're always giving and then you're always stressing about things that really don't need to be stressed about. And all of that combined really kind of it's like whatever you do, you think that if you do it all yourself and you do it a certain way, that that's going to be more productive. But the more you take on, the more pressure you put upon yourself, the more you start to crumble, and then you're really not being productive at all. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Sometimes we want to get so much done as as a female, especially women tend to take on so many tasks and so many jobs, and it's kind of like the curse of feminism if you think about it. Yes, we have freedom now to choose what we want, although we still don't get equal pay, but let's not get into that. um we have more freedoms to do what we want. We're no longer kind of seen as property of the husband, but I mean, we have to do double the work than we used to do. I mean, if it were up to me, I go back being a housewife. Then, that would be real feminism, is being paid to be a housewife, take care of the children, take care of the house. That would be real feminism. And to be able to have a choice, do you stay home or do you go to work, but equally getting some kind of income off of it. But now we have to do everything, right? We have to do everything. We have to do the house and do the home and do the children and do the job and pretty much everything. So we're actually working twice as hard as most men. And I'm not saying all men. There are wonderful men who nowadays who help and assist, but not all men are still like that. Depends on how they're raised. I have a wonderful husband that helps me a lot, except now he's in a lot of pain, so unfortunately he can't help. Hence why we're not doing the group healings for a while. But anyway, going back to you, Heather, you're taking on too much. You're not doing enough self care. You're not taking enough time to reboot, to relax, and to go into that silent space on a daily basis in order to actually become more mindful. And when we become more mindful and less stressed, we actually become more um, productive. Okay. So, and once we're more productive and once we're more calmer and once we're less stressed out, then we can provide blessings to everyone, including yourself. But it's going to take some pure intention. It's going to take some self discipline to really force yourself to slow down and to take more time for yourself, to take more time for self care, to take more time to meditate on a daily basis so you can then create the blessings that you want to create for others, for yourself, but in a more productive, more ease kind of way, without so much stress, without so much worry, and without feeling like you're on a roller coaster from morning till evening. Okay. That's what they're showing me today. So, with pure intention, create some time for yourself, create some time to go inward, to go into silence, but to also pamper yourself. And when you do that, you become more productive and more magical blessings will flow from that. Hope that helps, Heather. All right, Corrine. Corrine wants. Heather says, yes, too much going on. I've been feeling overwhelmed. I crumbled the other day, full blown panic attack. I will try and be mindful. I do need to meditate more. Yes, 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 yes. Even if it's only like, going out for a walk, just to kind of be with yourself, not that it's like walking without having an end goal attached to it. You could say, oh, I'm going to go shopping. Yeah, but then you attach an end goal again. Oh, but you got to shop. You got to do Christmas shopping or whatever, and then guess what? When I know as women, we think of shopping and we start buying stuff for everyone else, right? So look for activities that really are for you and you alone. And that can really help you de-stress, relax, and then you will be 10 times more productive than if you're operating like a crazy vibration. You're going to be so much more productive and get so much more done in a shorter amount of time because you will be less stressed out. All right. Corrine says, my son Paul is becoming a dad. Could you pull a card for him and his wife? Oh, how fun. Congrats, Corrine. You're going to be a grandma or a mommy. We call it a mommy here. All right. Card for Paul. I'm going to be an aunt for the first time. I'm excited. I just hope and pray everything goes well with the pregnancy because they did get that, twice. And we all know that shit's been going wrong with pregnancies for those people. So I keep sending them healing, hoping that it'll help. All right. Corrine. Oh, sorry. I forgot to show you what flopped out. Hope and moderation. Hope and moderation. Moderation. Is there something you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. And hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. All right. Let's see. Okay, well, for some reason, I do feel like they might be having some stress moments about this, or maybe something that they're worried about physically, maybe the health of the baby or the health of the mother, whatever it is. I just feel that there is a lot of worry, or there might be worry coming. So, whether it's already happened or it's coming in the near future, what they're saying is think positive, envision everything moving forward in the positive sense, because stress and really worrying about things isn't going to help. The situation isn't going to help. So, whatever it is, they're saying that they're really making me feel like it's going to be okay. Corrine says the mother has kidney problems. Okay. Well, either way, they're telling me it's going to be okay. But their attitude, their energy, where they put their focus on is crucial here. It is crucial. Okay. They keep showing me visualization, hopeful visualization. In other words, see how she's kind of looking? She's looking and she's looking at the rainbow. That's what I'll keep seeing. It's like look at the focus on the end result. Focus on holding the baby in your hands, in your arms, and the baby's healthy and mommy's healthy. They really need to visualize the desired outcome, the desired end result, and really feel already in their hearts the joy and the blessing that they're going to feel in that moment. Because The moderation card is basically they're investing too much focus and energy and into what could go wrong instead of what could go right. All right. So the moderation is, you know, create healthy energy, create healthy visualizations, empowering visualizations, and do not focus on the negative aspects or what might happen. Don't focus on what might, but simply focus on what you want to happen. Really focus on a positive, joyful, um, healthy baby and a healthy mom. That's what they need to focus on. So there's too much stress, too much worry. Okay, something ain't right, and there's too much worry on that, and they're saying it's going to be okay, but you need to assist the universe in manifesting that. Hope that helps, Kareem. Hope that helps. Sarah. 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 Oh, the best, especially in the holiday season. Yes. Happy holidays to everyone. Oh, hold on. Half my pack flew. Sarah, what's going on? Half of my pack flew out. That many problems? Whoop. There it goes. That's better. Or look at that. Pink and pink. You have celebrations and motivation. There you go. Celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It is time to go out and dance and play. An invitation could be on its way. And motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. Sarah, what am I getting for you? Creativity. Why am I getting creativity? It feels to me like you're a very creative soul. Music moves you, song moves you, just creative arts moves you. I just feel like you're a very talented, very creative, loving person. But you victimize yourself by always comparing yourself to others for some reason. They're saying, let that go, let that go. Okay, your motivation should be the acceptance, the embracing of your divine essence, your divine powers to create anything that your heart desires. Embrace that. Don't let your own doubts or insecurities stop you from achieving what you can achieve in this lifetime, because celebration is on its way, which means is you're moving into a direction where your creations, your whatever the creation is in whatever way or form they're coming for you, they are on their way. All you need to do is just motivate yourself to stay in that positivity, to stay in that manifested, or already having it manifested. Stay in that vibration that it's already been created, and that all you need to do is follow your heart and be fearless in your decision making. For some reason, that being fearless is the key to your success, is what they're saying. Because you're like a person, I don't know, for some reason, it keeps showing me thinking outside the box. It's like you're a person who really thinks very differently about things. You're an out of the box thinker, but then because you're an out of the box thinker, you remind yourself of the world around you who likes to keep you in that box, and then you create fears, and then you create insecurities because you're not going to satisfy others, or you're not going to get their approval or their praises, and then you just kind of self-sabotage somehow. So you got to become fearless. Be fearless and be motivated because the creativity that flows through you is from a divine source and will eventually lead you to great celebrations, achievements. You could see it say achievements as well. All right. Hope that helps. All right, let's go look at the Patreon page and see. Donna Tomaszewski. I'm probably saying it wrong. Tomaszewski. Donna, let's do a card for Donna. Yes, it sounds great. Positive cards. It's a coming. It's a coming, Sarah. Whoop. Hold on. All right. Divination and flourish. This is for Donna. Divination and flourish. Divination, embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. And flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on an unclear area of your life or those of others. Donna, it just feels to me like Spirit is encouraging you to really make use of your spiritual abilities and to assist others. It's almost like through having the courage, being brave enough to experiment with your abilities, to practice your abilities on other people by channeling information, healing energy, whatever it may be, that really sparks inside of you. Really embrace it and practice it. It's about practice, practice, practice. Because the moment you start to connect to people and you start to share your abilities, what you are here to provide for your community, that's the moment you'll start to flourish. That's the moment you'll start to feel really good about yourself, about everything you are doing, and you'll start to really see a future for yourself in that divination. All right, so that's kind of what I'm getting here. Follow and practice with other people um, in order to feel more confident and in order to flourish. And so your abilities will grow and expand because you'll become less and less fearful, and that will lead to positive new transformations and experiences for your future. There you go. LG. I always forget your name. LG. Let's get a card for LG. Whoopa. Hope that helps, Donna. Ooh, LG. Purity. Purity. Love that white horse. I love horses. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. LG. What am I getting for you intuitively? I keep being drawn to the light. When am I being drawn to the light? For some reason, I can see you coming out of the dark, moving into the light. It almost feels like for a very long time, although you had an awakening and you had this kind of very early on sense of spirituality and spiritual connection around you, you've always kind of remained uh, in the same place. In other words, you had the awakening, but you lacked maybe the encouragement of your surroundings, or the self-love, or the self-acceptance in order to actually allow that awakening to change your life. I don't know if that's making any sense on that end. And I can see you like coming out of the dark. You're holding this lamp and you're just kind of, you started walking forward. You had the bravery, the courage, instead of to stay in the darkness. You something happened and you started to have the courage to move forward and find a new door, find your way out of the darkness. And they're showing me that that's what you did, and that's where you are right now. You are right there. You found the door to be elevated, to be released, to be free, to be aligned with your most authentic self. And it's like all you need to do now is have the courage to walk through it, to have the courage to step into the light. Because once you do that, things will change, right? Things will change. So, yes, trust your heart. That's what the card says. Trust your heart. But that's what you've been trying to find your way into the light so you can have a more peaceful, more balanced experience of this human life. So you can have a more abundant experience of this life, so you can start doing things that you enjoy and inspire you. And so now that you've moved from the darkness to the light, it's time to step through that door. This is you. This is you, your horse. You're the horse and you're holding the light, trying to go there, right? They're kind of like giving you this last push and say, go, walk through it, make the decision, create steady intentions for your future, and really stick by them, really stand your ground. All right. I hope that helps. Who else? Sarah Schaefer. Is that you, Sarah? Was that you? I just want to make sure I don't do it twice. I think that was Sarah. I think we already had Sarah, didn't we? I think so. My angels are going, yep, yep, yep. Katie. Katie Faber. Let's pull a card for Katie. Oh, different Sarah. Okay. Well, we'll do Sarah then. Too many Sarahs. Let's do Katie first. Katie wants to know a little bit more on, what was it? Animal communication. Katie, shine from within and protect your dreams. Hi, sweetie. Joanna. Shine from within. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. Protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. Katie. Let go of the fear to make mistakes. That is the sentence that's coming into my head. Feels to me like you need to really embrace that communication is happening all the time, with anything, anyone, anything, any living, breathing soul that surrounds you. There is a communication happening on an energetic level. All right. And it's like you need to learn to embrace that. You're so afraid of making mistakes that you're literally create blockages. You create walls that block communication, that literally hinder the exchange of energetic communication between two souls. So, in order for you to really move into your abilities, in order for you to really move into the things you want to experience, you really are going to have to embrace, absorb um, the spiritual truth that you're always communicating. And then when you just start speaking without thinking, and you just start um, it's almost like allowing the subconscious to do the talking, allowing the subconscious to do the communicating, and allowing the ego to kind of step out of the way, then you're going to see that communication between all is 100% um, possible for you. But again, you're blocking yourself. You need to stop that. Stop that, Katie. Stop blocking yourself and really hold on to your dreams, because it's almost like you're because you're blocking yourself, you feel like, well, maybe this isn't meant to be, or it's almost like you discourage yourself to proceed with this. But they're saying, no, 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 no. Hold on to your dreams. Hold on to what you know is right. It's not because it's hard that you have to give up. Okay, the hardest things are usually the best things to manifest from, because they'll give you the most satisfaction. So hold on to your dreams, protect them. Don't let yourself get in the way of what you know you need to be doing, and really just embrace the truth that we're all communicating. Um, all you need to do is get out of your head and really just allow your heart to speak, allow communication to flow without you giving it any thought. All right, there we go. Hope that helps. Sarah, Sarah. Let's do Sarah. Sarah. What was it? Sarah Schaefer. We have two different Sarahs. Okay. Arise and shine. Hi. I like your name. Arise and shine. Whoop. Hold on. My hands are acting up. It's called early arthritis. My cat begins to purr when you sing. Ooh. What's her name? Or his name? Depends. I always think cat, female, dog, male. I don't know why that is. I'll sing her name. Boom. Sarah. Sarah Schaefer or Schiffer. I'm not really sure if I'm saying it right. Wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Sarah, it just feels to me like it's basically what they're saying. You have everything you need to succeed. Everything. What you lack is self-confidence. But your abilities, your qualities, you really have everything that you need in order to make life into a success story. But the reason you're getting the wish wisely card is because the energies you send out sometimes contradict that truth, that you have everything you need to succeed. Um, does that kind of make sense? Wishing wisely means make sure that the energy that you're sending out, your beliefs, your feelings, your thoughts, that they all support the same thing, that yes, I can accomplish anything I put my mind to. And yes, I have the talent, the abilities, the drive, the passion to make anything turn into a success story. So realign your energies so they're both supporting the same thing. Because if we're um, if we have a lot of abilities and we are really everything is set up for our success, but then we ourselves create a opposite energy, right? This is a go 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 energy, positive, high vibrational, loving energy. But then we start to doubt ourselves, you know, compare ourselves to others and whatever. We start to bring ourselves down. Then guess what? You have a positive and a negative energy, and when you push on the gas and you push on the brake all at the same time, you can't go anywhere. So the wish wisely card in this case for me is make sure that what you send out and what is universal truth are the same energy moving in the same direction. Onyx. Oh, I like that name. Onyx. My sweet Onyx. See black? I thought so. You know, onyx is a very powerful stone. I have one. Let's see here. Where is my onyx? There's my. I have a really big one. Look. Choop, choop. Here it is. Black onyx. Very powerful stone. All right. Let's see. Joanna French wants a card for her son Dale. All right. Joanna, not Joanna. Joanna, I love you. I'm really not a great singer. I would never get through the voice. Wouldn't happen. But I do like singing. Makes me happy. Singing makes me happy. Whoa, wisdom. That one popped out quick, but I feel like we need another one. Dale. This is for Dale. Boink. Did you see it fall? Look, both green. How's that? Dale also has protect your dreams, but also wisdom. So protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release. And wisdom. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. Dale. For some reason, I keep seeing him. It's almost like he uses humor to hide behind. It's like whenever things get tough or whenever he's in a tough situation, he'll make a joke about it. And it's not because he thinks it's a joke, but it's simply his way of dealing with stress and with worry. It's like he doubts everything that he does. It's like he really has a hard time trusting his intuition, and I feel like his intuition is really well developed, but because he's over analytical, he's always questioning everything to the degree where he dissects it to such a degree that there's hardly anything left. And it's like dissecting an animal, but dissecting it too much to the degree where, it's all the animals cut up in all different parts and you can barely see, you can't see the animal anymore. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I know that might sound morbid, but I'm just seeing myself because when I went to vet school, we had to dissect this rat. And they're kind of showing me, we had to open it up and then the teacher would come in or one of his assistants, and then we would have to explain all the functions and the organs and all of that stuff. I was really good at that for some reason. But it's like he would open it up, but then he would keep cutting and cutting and analyzing and cutting it to a degree where all of a sudden it's just one big mush of flesh. Then you can't see anything anymore. It becomes unclear. I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say, but that's for some reason that's what I got in my head. I get the weirdest visualizations, but it gives me an idea of what they're trying to say. So this is the thing. He has so much wisdom and so much knowledge. He has a heightened intuitive sense, but because he over analyzes and over dissects everything, he makes what is very clear into a blobbered mess. And then nothing is clear anymore. So they're kind of saying, stop that, stop it. They're saying, stop over analyzing, follow what your instinct says right away, and then later on, once you're getting everything into motion, then you can use your analytical mind. But you need to learn to make decisions with your intuition, your initial gut instinct. That should be your decision making tool, not this is what fucks shit up. All right, so make decisions with your heart, and then once you've made a decision and you're willing to, you're starting to move or manifest it or taking the steps to manifest it into your reality, then you can use your analytical mind to help you get there. But don't use your analytical mind to make decisions, because you screw it up. And they're saying, exactly what you're meant to do, exactly what your dreams are. Stop killing your own dreams by uh, over exaggerating on the dissection and the analyzing. You're killing your dreams, and they're kind of going, stop that, stop. I could see somebody going, stop it, like somebody's really mad. I don't know if I'm making any sense for Dale, but um, be more impulsive. People always, for some reason, being impulsive has been labeled as bad in society. And you know why they do that? Because being impulsive means you literally follow what you feel is right. And in the controlled society that we're in, they don't want you to follow what you feel. They want you to follow what you've been taught in here. Right? So we need to let go of that label that being impulsive is bad, because it is not. I am the most impulsive person that I know. I never think before I do. I do first because it feels right. And then I will think about it later on, what do I do with this? Where do I go? How is this going to unfold? And even that, I just kind of let it over to the universe. So, being impulsive is not a bad thing. So he needs to really be more impulsive and just follow his instincts, follow what he feels is right. And then he will get more clarity more quickly into the journey, into where he's going, what he wants to achieve, and so on and so forth. But he just gets in his own way with his little mind, who's just mushes up everything his intuition tells him. I hope that helps, sweetheart. Agnieszka. Agnieszka. Let's get you a card. Agnieszka. Whoop. Boink. Protection and healing. Protection and healing. Protection. The fairy of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. And then healing. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. Agnieszka. What am I getting for you? This is kind of weird, but for some reason I see these women standing around you, assisting you, helping you to really embrace your healing abilities, because you do have healing abilities. And it's almost like I keep seeing, the word witch. So It's like your witch sisters are helping you. So it feels to me like you might have had several lifetimes where you were considered a witch or you were considered, a lady who did healing with nature and herbs and all of that little potion things. Um, but it's like those souls that you met, it's because I feel like you were part of a sisterhood. And it's like those souls are now assisting you or helping you, they're surrounding you in order for you to really reconnect with that part, those abilities that you had back then, and bringing those abilities into your current incarnation. It's almost like they're trying to help you to remember. And it's kind of in this kind of shamanistic way. So it's not just a bunch of people, but it's there's this ritual. I don't know. I keep saying rituals, and there's like singing and campfire, and this might be you in another lifetime. Like I said, I feel like these are witch sisters from a past life, from another lifetime, that are currently helping you to remember the abilities that you already possess, but that you have forgotten. And in doing so, you will create healing for yourself, your family, and for others. So embrace it's almost like invite them in. They want you to invite them in so they can better guide you and assist you in becoming a powerful healer. All right. Hope that helps. Let's see here. Robert keeps losing connection. Well, let's do a card for you anyway. Maybe you can see it in the recording then. Robert Novak. Let's do Robert. All right. Hi, Yuko. Hello, beautiful. Let's see. Robert Novak. Card for Robert, please. Poof, there it went. Ask for help. Robert, ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. Robert, I feel like you've been on this kind of journey, kind of like a channeling journey where you're trying to communicate, you're trying to channel messages and information and communication from beyond the human realm, but it's almost like it's kind of weird, but it almost feels to me like there's an angel that's awaiting your approval. So I don't know if you've been contacted by a specific angel or a specific entity, but it's almost like this entity has chosen you to be their spokesperson, to be their uh, channeler, um, and to provide information to help the collective through, by using you as their tool. But it's like one specific entity. And I'm not getting the information on who that is because I'm not really channeling on that level. But I feel like I keep seeing this one. It looks to me like an angel because it's a light being. One entity has reached out to you, and it's almost like you're kind of confused about it, or it's creating confusion, or you're kind of confused of where you are at the moment when it comes to your channeling abilities. But it's like all you need to do is accept the invitation or accept the offer. So my advice, if you feel comfortable being a spokesperson for this specific entity, um, follow your heart, I would say. Make sure it feels right to you. Make sure you get more clarity on who it is before you allow them in. Um, but if you do feel good and positive about this, then just send out the intention, the expression that you are in acceptance of the invitation. All right. For some reason, I don't know. It seems to me like you need to express it. You need to express it because it might be life changing. You need to be ready for it. All right. There we go. Hope that helps. All right. Loose. Let's do loose. All right. Let's do one for loose. Whew. Healing and light, loose. Healing and light. Healing. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. And light. The fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. Luz, I just feel like you're going through some healing again. You're going through ascension again. These kind of ascension symptoms, which can be very uncomfortable and kind of irritating and annoying. But they're saying, invite the light in. Don't focus on what is hurting you or what is uncomfortable, but focus on where it is taking you. Focus on the light. Focus on the positive outcome. Focus on the ascension, on being in that ascended state where a lot of the worries and the fears and the feelings of not really fitting in or not really having surroundings that align with us, that fades away, that the surrounding energy starts to change, and we really start to feel good about where we are, who we are, and what we're doing. So focus on the light and not on what the discomfort is. Does that make sense? What the discomfort is? Don't I know that makes any sense. All right, I'm gonna do Michaela Waller. And then arise and shine. We'll do you too. Arise and shine. I don't know what your name is. But we'll pull you a card too. We'll do Michaela first. Michaela, ask for help. I feel like you need another one. Michaela Waller. Hope you guys can still see me. And hear me okay. Michaela, look at that. Green, green. Ask for help and tree wisdom. Tree wisdom. This tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sound that it makes. And ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone. And the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. This is for Michaela Waller. What am I getting for you, Michaela? It feels to me like, Michaela, you ask a lot of assistance and a lot of help, but it's like you get discouraged because you feel like you're not getting it or you're not receiving the help that you're asking. You're not receiving the assistance from your spiritual team, or at least you're not picking up on it, and therefore it feels like you're not receiving it. And they're kind of showing me that before you want to communicate to spirit, or before you want to send out a request or an intention, listen to some music before you do that. Put some headphones on and really allow the vibrations of the musical instruments to elevate your frequency. And when you send out a request, or you send out the request for clarity, or the request for better communication, or the request for validation, um, do it while you're listening to the music. Try and use music without words. It'll be easier to think your request, to send out your request if you're not being distracted by words, by lyrics. So put your headphones on, let pick music that really lifts your vibration, and then send out your request for assistance, help, clarity, validation, whatever it may be, because that way you'll have a better reception for the answer that you're requesting, or the assistance. Because it just feels to me like a lot of times you feel drained and exhausted. You just kind of live a hectic life with a lot of distractions around you. I just feel like there might be a lot of people around you as well that just kind of create distraction after distraction. And so if you can sit in, with your eyes closed, listening to music, only focusing on that, it's going to open up a better pathway for spirit communication and assistance to be received on both sides. All right, so that's what I am getting. Do you ever hear from Nick or Nicholas's mom? I used to channel her son to communicate to celebrities a while back. She lived in California. You did a great job, and it was kept light and fun. Nick. I don't know who Nick is. Trying to think. I don't know. Don't know. Nick died suddenly in a car accident. Uh, I did Eric, and I did. I'm trying to think. I did Adam, and I channeled Adam, and I channeled Eric. I don't know Nicholas though. At least I don't know. I've channeled so many things, I don't remember channeled so many. I'm not really sure. All right, Arise and Shine. Let's pick a card for you. And then I'll do a group card for today. And then I'm gonna go put my pajamas on. Prince George Michael, Princess Diana. Yeah, that was Adam. I was like, Nick. I don't hear Adam anymore. Not a lot. No. Eric's always there. I don't hear Adam anymore, and it's too bad. He was a cool guy. I don't know why he doesn't show up anymore. Don't know. He's very similar to Eric, Adam. He's very expressive, very creative, sweet soul, but couldn't find his way in this human life because he was different, and a lot of people, they simply don't fit into the mold of society. And for some people that gets too much, and they tend to somehow manifest them going home, whether it's through an accident or sometimes if the soul really wants to go, then it'll go. It's all part of a plan. It's all part of a bigger thing, but I don't fit in anywhere. I don't like it that way. I don't want to fit in. Fitting in is boring. Ask for help again. Ask for help. That seems to be, you know. The thing is, Adam's not part of my spiritual team, so I usually restrict my communication to my team because I don't want to invite everyone in because it's too overwhelming. So maybe that's why Adam doesn't show up and Eric does because he's my guide. So this is part of a spiritual agreement that when I came into this journey and he left, he was going to be my guide as part of an agreement that we had. Arise and shine, ask for help, and fairy spotting is for you. Fairy spotting, it is time to go fairy spotting. It is said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. And ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone. And the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. All right. Rise and shine. What am I getting for you? For some reason, I feel alone. It's almost like you do have people around you, but it's like in life, you feel like it kind of feels like your spiritual team, or at least that's how you experience it. Like your team is not really there, it's not really present. There they are, but you just simply um, don't hear them or connect to them. And because of that, you kind of feel abandoned. That's kind of what it feels like. And they're saying, look, they are assisting. It says this is an ask for help card, but that's not what I'm picking up on. I'm seeing this. This is being highlighted. They are constantly giving you information, constantly giving you ideas, giving you feelings. But you yourself still doubt whether this is all woo woo or whether it's true. All right. It's like your heart is telling you, yes, this is all real and this is all true. But then your mind gets in the way and starts doubting that. So it's like they're really saying, in order for you to really receive the validation that you're seeking of our presence and our constant guidance, you have to. You really have to heal your belief system. Your belief system is not grounded enough. It's like you're going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So it creates this unstable energy. Like, I don't know, do I believe it? Yes, I do. And then you don't, and then you do, and then you don't. And there's too much doubt and too much instability in your belief system. So really work on believing it without needing the validation. That's the key. You need to believe it in order to receive it. But in order to believe, that means that you have to believe in something you can't see because you will not be able to see it until you fully 100% believe it. Okay, that's the whole screwed up part about this. So you're going to have to work on that belief system if you want to receive the validation that you're seeking. Either way, whether you are aware of their interaction, their assistance or not, know that they are helping, know that they are guiding you, and through your intuition, through your feelings, voided of fear. Okay, as soon as fear kicks in, that's the human ego. Spirit does not send fear. All right. It'll give you a feeling of not for me, but fear is a man-made creation. All right. So trust and really work on your belief system in order for you to receive the validation of what is already happening as we speak. All right. I hope that helps. I'll do one more group card for everyone present and everyone watching this later on. This is all for you guys as well. Pamela, sorry for all the writing. No need to. Sometimes I have, however, I like your Pam. Who's in Pam? She's doing good. She is a good friend. Pam is great. She is currently back in Vermont. They kind of go back and forth between Vermont and Bretagne, France. I think they're in, yeah, they're in Vermont right now. Um, Probably coming back somewhere beginning of the year, I believe, February maybe. Um, we usually meet up every time she comes back. She's great, and I'm really hoping that one day we'll be able to do celebrity channelings again. I know Mary Magdalene. I've been working with her nonstop, but it's still tough, and unfortunately, I just have to accept that. Um, that I just simply don't have enough time with my children being home 24/7. I simply don't have enough practice time to really allow the spirit into my body. And then you have the whole censoring thing going on every freaking channel, which doesn't help either because spirit's not allowed to say what they want to say, so eh, it's like you have to start censoring spirit, and I hate that. I don't like censoring spirit. So that's another thing that really kind of blocks me from doing the celebrity interviews. But I still do the channeling on Patreon, so um, in our own way where it's not censored. Magical Gateway. One day it'll come back. Magical Gateway. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It is time to step boldly forward without looking back. I think that is a very clear message for all of us today. Is although we don't know where we're headed collectively, where how much worse the world is going to get before it gets better, we really are kind of feeling our way through the darkness. We need to be brave to keep moving forward, to keep taking a step and another step and another step. With each day, we're taking a step closer to the light, closer to change, closer to transformation. We really just have to have faith that the universe is guiding us, is taking our hand and walking alongside us. Jesus, God, our spiritual team, our loved ones, everyone is helping us, guiding us through the darkness into the light, one day at a time. And we really just need to have faith and be brave enough. And when we do that, the biggest rewards flow from that trust, from you know that venture into the big unknown. It usually comes with massive amounts of expansion, massive amounts of healing, and will always be rewarded in the end. So be brave, be brave, and step forward one day at a time, one foot at a time, right? My advice, don't make too many big plans. Send out your dreams, send out what you would like to experience, but then leave it there. You send it out and you say, okay, the message was received by the universe. Now all I need to do is take it one day at a time and follow today my heart that tells me what is right for me today. Really just follow your intuition one day at a time, taking small baby steps towards the manifestation of something bigger, something more beautiful, something more loving, and something more compassionate. All right, one day at a time, but be brave enough to keep moving. Okay, a lot of people, they get into a dark space, they can't see where they're going, and what they do, they freeze up and they stand still and they just stay there. But when we do that, we get stuck, and then life becomes even more hopeless. We just have to have faith that in front of us is going to be a step and another step. And there's going to be, a rock to stand on, even if you can't see anything. It's pitch black. You don't know anything. You can't see anything. You have no idea where you're going. continue to take a step, because only if we are brave enough to take one step at a time, we will get out of the darkness and back into the light. Okay, so be brave, people, be brave, and keep walking forward one day at a time. All right, guys, I love you guys. I hope this helped some of you. And I will see you guys next week when we're going to do the first group reading in a day or two, or maybe tomorrow. I'll see if I have time. I'll probably make the post where you can then sign up for the morning one or the afternoon one. It'll be on 2 different Sundays. And then whoever signs up, then I'll send you a private Zoom link in order to attend. All right. Sensory is a challenge. Alternate channels like Rumble or BitChute are your friends. Yeah, well, I'll show you Rumble. I had a Rumble account. I'll show you what France does to Rumble. So if I type in Google, I'm Googling. Hold on. Can't see it, can you? Google. Okay. Rumble. Of course, it doesn't hear me. Rumble. I'll show you. I had a Rumble account, and this happened. When I click on Rumble, this is what I get. It basically says, notice to the users in France, because the French government demands to remove creators from our platform, Rumble is currently unavailable in France. See, then you create a Rumble account, right? I can't even access my account right now. So there you go. The censoring continues. All right. Love you. Have fun and make the best out of your day.